Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? Did the Saints turn the corner this weekend?
I got to see more, Matty, for you to prove me that. You know, I know that we keep talking about the quarterback, and they keep they got an affinity for Andy Dalton. Obviously, they think he gives them. Remember, we talked last week. They made the decision to go with Andy, and they obviously feel for them right now. He gives them the best chance to win. Isn't it amazing? We're saying that they turned the corner and they got 4 wins, right?
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? It's odd.
I don't think they turned the corner. I think this is just a glimmer, a one-off.
Right. I agreed. I think I saw it. They played well. They didn't turn it over. Didn't give up sacks. Didn't beat up on Stafford. Had a backup after Matt got knocked around. When you look at the stats, if you do it, I watched the game, and they played a good game. And we know the ability they have, but to me, it's that they won a game. I could go through. I mean, I'm not all of a sudden going to tell you Detroit's back. You know, I don't know if they ever were here. They left, but I don't think Minnesota's going away after this embarrassment they had, and I don't think the Cowboys are going to win the rest of their games that Philadelphia's done, even though they didn't look good the last 2 weeks, winning last week. So I think they won a game, but back. Now I got to see more for them to prove to me. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I think one team from that division does, and I think the team that you mentioned, the Brady Sean Payton thing, I think that they're primed for a pretty decent run here. They got Cleveland this week, and if they do and get hot and they could roll into January with 5 or 6 straight wins, could be a little dangerous in the NFC. But the Saints got to prove to me more that they can sustain this. I think it was a good game. I don't think they're capable of doing that 6 straight weeks.
I completely agree. The other thing, I'm not sure if you saw Jameis Winston's comments, but
I did. Yeah.
Okay. And for those that haven't, Jameis said, "It hurts my soul. I lost my job due to injury. The policy's always been you don't lose your job because of injury." I'll just ask for your reaction to what Jameis said.
First off, if he'd have locked the job down before injury, meaning played out of to the point where you're craving him to the point you say we realize we can't win without him, right? Consistently, then I guess he'd have an argument. But Jameis, I just need to let him know. And first off, I feel for the guy. I know the feeling. Anybody that's been there or watched somebody close to you go through that, it sucks. It does. And when he says it hurts my soul, it tells me the guy loves football, and I know he wants to win. His inconsistencies and his great flashes of brilliance, and then his "what are you doing" has allowed doubt to creep into the Saints. But I got to let him know, man, that policy hasn't been in place, for 3 decades. And quite frankly, the truth is it's really never been in place, although that's that old baseball unwritten rule. You can't throw at a guy inside, right? You can't throw a fastball at a guy's rib cage or up around his shoulder, right? This unwritten rule, whatever that is. No, he's wrong. I can have him call up. I was at the game when Trent Green went down and blew out his knee and Kurt Warner took over. I was in the building doing the stuff for ESPN. Ask Trent Green and Kurt Warner about that. Ask Drew Bledsoe and Peyton Manning Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady, because Drew Bledsoe was a really good player. And they made the switch to Brady, and injuries cause it. It happens at every position all the time. Jameis left his glove out on the mound at times, and he allowed somebody else to pick it up. The starting quarterback for their future, I'll say it again, is not on their roster, meaning who they're going forward with in the next handful of years, or maybe even in the immediate next 2 years. Their future is not on this roster at that position. So it tells you how they feel. Maybe with a new coach, if they get a new coach, maybe, but I feel bad for Jameis, but the fact of the matter is he's dead wrong on the policy thing. You're damn right you can lose your job due to injury. It happens all the time. It's just at quarterback, since we only play one, you don't think you can. For you not to lose your job at quarterback, you better be destined for a mustard-colored jacket. And he unfortunately isn't a Hall of Famer, but he's a hell of a talent. The fact of the matter is the inconsistencies have led it, and if Dalton were to get hurt, he leaves his glove on the. It's an unfortunate part of the business. You don't get to keep your job due to injury. I don't believe in it, and most people don't either. And as a coach, I wouldn't believe in it either. The other guy plays better, or you think he's playing better, or perception is, you don't get to keep your job due to injury. I don't care who you are.
He is Sean Salisbury on Twitter at Sean Unfiltered. Of course, mornings here on Sports Talk 790 in Houston. So much content you'll find on YouTube and all over the place. Make sure you're following Sean on all the socials, and you'll get links to all of it. Hey, man, happy Thanksgiving. We always appreciate your time and being available to the audience, man.
I appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Thanks for getting into these great topics. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm grateful for you, man, and your great show. Thank you.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.